His king is not being checkmated, but his queen is checkmated. Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with the next video in the Alphabet series. This series started last week with the letter A for Alexander Alyekhin, and I asked you for your suggestions for the letter B. And thanks for all your suggestions, some of them were very creative. My friend Gail Rowley even gave suggestions for the whole alphabet, but this is what you came up with for letter B. Botvinnik, Bronstein, Benko, yes, that was Balázs from Hungary who suggested that one. Boris Gelfand, Blunder, Backward Pawn, Battery, Bishop Rules, referring to another series I do on this piece rules. Basic Chess Principles, Bad Moves, Back-to-Back, Brilliancy, and the Ben-Oni opening. I decided to go with the Patriarch from Soviet chess, Mikhail Botvinnik. Mikhail Mojeyevich Botvinnik, there is his name in his own alphabet. Russian Cyrillic, was born on August 17th, 1911 and passed away on May 5th, 1995. In 1948 he became the 6th world chess champion by winning the World Championship tournament in The Hague in the Netherlands and Moscow, Soviet Union, with 14 points out of 20 games, a +8 score. 3 full points ahead of number 2 Vasily Smyslov. Botvinnik played many World Championship matches, 1 with Bronstein, 3 with Smyslov, 2 with Tal and 1 with Petrosian in 1963. Apart from being a chess professional, Botvinnik also worked as an electrical engineer and a computer scientist. He also founded his own chess school. His pupils include big names Karpov, Kasparov and Kramnik. The 12th, 13th and 14th world champion. The game I will show you from the great man was a training game played in December 1955 in Moscow against the Soviet Grandmaster Yuri Averbakh. Botvinnik was white and opened with e4 and Averbakh played the Sicilian defense, and as I published this video on the 6th of February 2020, Yuri Averbakh is the oldest living Grandmaster who will celebrate his 98th birthday on February 8, 2020. In 1955, Botvinnik played knight f3, d6, and we saw an open Sicilian, knight f6, and knight c3. Averbakh played the dragon. Bishop e3, white is going to play the dangerous Yugoslav attack. Bishop on the long diagonal, and there is f3. The point of this move is to safeguard the e4 pawn and to stop black from playing knight g4, which would be harassing the bishop on e3. It's also supporting the g2, g4 push, as we'll see in this game. Knight c6 developing, queen d2, black castled, and here bishop c4 is the sharpest option in this position. Castling queenside is the more positional approach. But in this game, Botvinnik played g4. Knight takes d4, bishop takes, and here bishop e6 is by far the main move. But black postpones this bishop e6 move for one more move. He plays queen a5 first. Botvinnik keeps going forward on the king side. There comes the bishop to e6 and h5. It's clear what white's intentions are. Attacking the black king is his plan. Rook f to d8 from Averbakh, moving one of the rooks to c8, has been a lot more popular. As we'll see, the rook is on a very unfortunate square in the variation that will come on the board. Botvinnik took on g6, opening the h-file, h takes, a3 and d5, a typical pawn push in the dragon. e5 from Botvinnik, kicking the knight, knight back to d7 and queen h2. Queen and rook look very threatening on the h-file, but there is no immediate threat yet. After queen h7, the king can just go to f8 and the h8 square is firmly protected by black. Knight f8, taking control on h7 and bishop d3. Black's problem is that as white's king is still in the center, black doesn't have a target yet on the queen side. Normally the white king will have arrived there by now. The engine likes white in this position, and it thinks that black should start counterplay on the queen side with rook d to b8 or b7 to b5. But Averbach played a bad one. He played f6, and that is a very bad move. For many reasons, it weakens the king's position, but as we'll see, there is another problem with this move as well. Botvinnik took, he takes f6, and please note now that the queen on h2 is taking the c7 square away from the black queen. That's an important point, because Averbach took back on f6 with the pawn, and now the last move of the game, if you want to look for yourself what move does win on the spot, causes black to resign straight away. It's not a move that leads to checkmate, it's a move on the other side of the board. Botvinnik found 19 b2 to b4, after which Averbach resigned. And why did he resign? Well, his king is not being checkmated, but his queen is checkmated. The black queen has no squares and will be captured on the next move. With the white pawn on e5, that was not a threat, because then the c7 square was still available for black's queen, but that square is now covered by the queen on h2 as we saw. And also, we see now how poorly positioned this rook is. It's taken a d8 square away from his own queen. Nice win from Botvinnik in this training game. Not one of his all-time great wins, but a nice, light, quick win from Botvinnik, crushing the dragon. Next week we'll look at the letter C, and no, it does not have to be Magnus Carlsen, so if you want you can let me know in the comment section what you would like to see in the video on the letter C. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel, and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like this video, if you like the series of the alphabet, then please share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. The link to the playlist is in the description box of this video. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.